Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with another episode of Settlement Survival. Hope we're having a fantastic and amazing day today. Check this out. Where Chip just got here, and there was a little guy right there, and it was sheep. So we have our sheep now. Well, now we got to make some pastures. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're still kind of in the midst of waiting for a lot of our stuff to get built up in the last episode. So we're gonna go ahead and do this in betwixt. And since we have this nice little spot way over here nowadays, I think we're going to go ahead and toss a couple of these pastures kind of over in this little area. What do we got for size here? Not quite good enough. So we need a 7x7 at least. And maybe we'll go, yeah, we could go like in here. That would work. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. So we want to have a sheep. And then let's go ahead and we'll put in a couple. Let's do a couple sheep. And then maybe we want to add in another thing for bison up here too. And maybe alpacas. Just extra stuff. I think we'll do a 7x7 up here as well. And just kind of do it like that. And then we'll go ahead and grab our dirt road. And bring the dirt road up and over like we have been. And then we'll kind of round it out like that. Okay. So with this happening over here, we do have two more advanced tailors on the way. This is the new area that we started in the last episode. I have put most of the houses in there. There's something I want to try and fit in over here that I wanted to wait for you guys before I tried it. So that's what I'm waiting for. But these are getting built up. We need a lot of stone. In our last episode, we were upgrading our quarry over here. It is now back up and operational. Only 5 people in there, so we are going to need to maybe kick that up a little bit. We got 26 people, so we could fit a few more working in there. Let's go ahead and do that. We do have more immigrants on the way, which is going to be great, because we kind of need it right now. And it looks like we need the rocks. We still need clothing. Clothing has been kind of a thorn in our side here for quite a while, so hopefully once this little area gets built up, maybe we do more tailors around here to really make sure that we got it figured out. And just pound out clothes from up there. That could be pretty good. Okay, and then over here we put in like 3-4 more smelters in the last episode to really try and get some steel coming in. I also have 2 trades going on for 320 steel each. So that's quite the thing that's happening. Here is our obsidian mines waiting for that steel. It looks like it has arrived for the most part. And now we need some lanterns. So I might set up a trade for some lanterns as well, depending on where these caravans are. This whole deal is pretty much, pretty tight in here. We got all 3 of our research institutes now. We're still kind of working on our paper in here. I'll show you that in just a moment when we get up in that area. We got another one here ready to go. And we have our boiler rooms. We put these in the last episode. So now they're up and operational. They're taking up coal. Gotta have a worker in there when it gets too cold. If people are out and away from the town or their house, they run to the boiler room instead, so they don't freeze to death. And then we have an additional forest farm here. So we got dense forest farms kind of sprinkled throughout the town, trying to generate the wood for the locals. Is basically what I'm thinking of for that. It looks like our bricks are topped off over here at 1,000. Let's go ahead and we'll make that a little bit more. We're gonna need a lot of bricks here coming into more endgame stuff. Okay, and coming up over here now. Oh, we have unexpected gains. The caravan members have recounted their wonderful experience. We brought back many local specialties, be it food or drinks. And the wine there was really good. We were high as F after drinking it. All citizens' happiness is plus 20%. That's really good. So we are already in the one yellow smiley face. We'll see where it jumps up to. And then a little bit of alcohols too. We got 100 there, so that's great. These 3 are going to be bamboo dense forest farms. Really, really going wild on the bamboo stuff. We got some sprinkled here and there, but I really would like to get this paper figured out. These guys can use timber, but I've been trying to not do that. I'm really just trying to go with reeds and bamboo. Bamboo even more so than the reeds. So we'll go ahead and we'll get these guys set up and situated so they can get to work. Looks like we have plenty of workers, so we're going to go ahead and max those guys out. So that's a total of 4 paper mills. We should be doing pretty great with that. We should have the water to handle it. So happy about that. We got 1 more on the way, so that'll be our 5th. Just needs a couple more hammers. We got plenty of room up here to do a couple more dense things. I was thinking about putting in another dense orchard over here. We don't really have any other seeds to do that with, so I'm going to hold off. And yeah, that brings us all the way back around to the beginnings this year. So we have filled out this map pretty well. We have a little bit of space over in here, but we're doing pretty good. Oh, look at this. Our first obsidian mine is ready to roll. We're going to go ahead and get that started. That one there, and then these 2. So yeah, we need how many more lanterns? Let's just go ahead and we'll order 120. Let's see, is this guy ready? Okay, they are back. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to purchase items. We're going to go land. And let's go with 120. Perfect. Okay, so that's gonna work. No, since I don't have enough money for that. Oh boy. Okay, so maybe not 120. Maybe like, can we do 75? Let's see what that looks like for money. Okay, that should work. We're gonna buy insurance. Go ahead and do that. Gonna go see Rania and then do that. And then over here we have another trade guy, and we're gonna go ahead and visit Carlos. Now we should have a bunch of cats to sell here. So let's see, 20 cats to sell. So yeah, the last couple trades that we've been doing is gonna pay off here. 20,000 money. So we're gonna go ahead and sell that and go visit Carlos to do so, and we'll go ahead and form. So now our faction reps are doing pretty good. We're level 3 with Rania and Carlos. Carlos we got in the last episode. That's why we got our Obsidian mine set up. Still working on getting them operating. But the gem mine is another thing that is now we have access to from Rania. Those two things are going to be huge, huge trading pieces. So now the only thing that's kind of tricky is do we have any mountains that can accommodate a gem mine? We have most of the mountains are on the map pretty much tagged with stuff. Got 5 mines in this one. Like, there's no way another one's going to fit up in there. You know what? Maybe this one right here will be a mine area, a gem mine area. Let's see. Can we fit more than one? Get kind of greedy here. So there's that one. Yeah. And that's, yeah, so we got 2. Now that's not bad. I'm not mad about that. So we're gonna go like this and kind of go like that. And I'm thinking about maybe putting in a transfer station over here to move those gem mines around, the gems around a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab our transfer station that we have over here. I'm very much partial to just going and finding a building that we already built and hitting left shift on it and left click to copy it instead of going through the menus and finding it until they put that search bar in, which is on the list. So I'm really excited about the devs adding that. Anything else in here that we care about? An outdoor kitchen can process raw materials such as cocoa and corn cuts. We don't have chocolate, so that's useless. And then we have the cotton cloth and water into dyeing cloth. We don't have any cotton either. So those two things don't really do anything for us at this time. But we do have another 2 tech points even. I want to get into senior housing with you guys. So we're going to activate this. We need a lot of building kits. We're going to have to probably order a few. But we have a lot of glass. We have enough cut stone, hopefully. Yep, just enough. We're going to go ahead and activate a senior housing. And then I think we're going to go with school expansion. We are going to double the output of technology points. And that's kind of the thing that we've been struggling with, talking about in the last couple episodes. So we're going to school expansion, and that's going to increase our tech speed a little bit. And then senior housing. So right now we have 36 people who want new houses. And this is going to accommodate 36 people. But this is going to take older folks and move them out of the regular houses for new people to move in. And look at this. This is going to fit in here just nicely. So we'll get that marked. And we can only do the one, looks like, unless I get rid of that road in there. Just fine. I think I'll put an apartment up here, interim housing as well. Just really make sure that we got enough things happening. Now, what we could do is grab these immigrants here, or we keep with the 30 workers we have. Kind of tempted to grab them because when we get our mines going, we're gonna need a lot of people for that. So we're gonna go ahead and accept those peeps and get them into the town here. And we should have these guys pretty soon here. Yeah, a little bit. And that guy's got a little bit, and then this guy should be back. Okay, so yeah, our tobacco is set up again, looping. We lost that in the last episode. We should have that good to go. And then once we figure out our obsidian and our gems, we'll also set that up as well. I would like to get into the Grand Bazaar to do that stuff, and that's the next level with Rania. So we're kind of going back and forth with Rania and Carlos here, kind of leveling them both at the same time, not really intentionally. It's kind of how it's worked. I want the Grand Bazaar from Rania. I want the DJ Insan and the Sea Trade from Carlos. So try and level up both of them as good as we can here. And we're selling the cats to Rania or to Carlos, so we should getting our money back from that, and then we can go ahead and we'll buy puppies the next time, and then we'll sell those guys too. Make our money that way and get some trades in, and it'll be great. What the fuck? We got 40,000 food. Our water is 20,000, but it is in the red now. So let's see what that looks like. Beverages. It's gonna be water. Oh, it's just barely in the red. So that's an easy fix. We'll go ahead and we'll put in one more reservoir here, and get another one in here somewhere. It's gonna be rough, I think. Yeah, that bank's a little jacked up, so we can't quite get into that one. Put it right there instead, and we'll go ahead and make a road up. So 2 should be plenty to make up for that little bit that we need for now, anyways. It will of course increase over time. We could also put in a couple of wells up over here. I don't even think I have any wells up here. Where are you guys at? You guys are maxed out steel. Oh, looks like I may have gone a little bit wild there with our steel production, but that's okay. We can always export steel as well if we get too much of it. Good. Ooh, this paper mill is good to go. Take wood out of there. Throw a couple more workers in there. So now we should be making tons of paper. Tons of tech points should be coming in. Should be looking great. Oh, I also, like I mentioned I was going to do, I put our iron tools in here to make hose for pretty much all of these farms here. So all these dense farms are good to go. We don't have any scarecrows, so we can't really upgrade that one yet. But maybe eventually we'll have some of those guys. I should also go through these and also give these guys the hose as well. And upgrade that. And it looks like our caravan has returned to this guy. So that was selling, I believe. So we can go here and purchase. And then we were talking about getting some puppies, right? So let's see what pups cost. And we can go ahead and get... Oh, we have to wait a little bit. We don't have enough money yet. Okay, so we'll just hold off until that other caravan gets back. Stone factory, it looks like it's maxed at glass bottles. That's fine. I don't care about that. And this thing, let's upgrade this a little bit. We are needing lanterns more and more. So we have the stock things, the lamp oil here. So let's go ahead and kick that up just a little bit. I'm going to switch this to lantern. And there we go. This guy, rope 200. Let's go 500 with that. We're using ropes. And then let's double that up as well. Knitting workshop. Some baskets coming in. Looks like that. Senior mine's ready. Well, yeah, we need lanterns like crazy. So we got to do some trades for some lanterns. These guys are spent this mine. So that senior mine has been used up. These other ones, that one's really close. But the other ones are okay for now. We need to upgrade those as well. Looks like these obsidian mines are getting hammered on, which is great. We need those completed. And then we can really start getting into this obsidian thing. At 96 is a decent start. We could always use a little bit more. There's our 20,000 caravan coming back. So we can go ahead and go back to Rania. Buy insurance. Buy items. We are going to get some puppies. So we could do like 20 cats. We could do 20 puppies as well. Can we go higher than that? No, let's just go 20. Purchase that. Do we want to sell anything while we're over there? We have a ton of herbs now. We have tons of iron ore. Let's go ahead and we'll sell some iron ore. We have so much of it nowadays. What does one cost? 5. So what was that? Well, let's just go. Let's go do 500. No, it's way too high. I should have known that one. I think it was 320. Yeah, 320 is our number here. So we'll go ahead and do a full caravan of iron ore, sending it out. Just to increase that rep just a little bit more. My insurance form it. Let's go. Awesome. I could, I guess, set up to loop buying puppies in one and selling in another, but I haven't done that yet. Let's go ahead. So we are doing that. And then with Carlos... Now, let's go ahead. We'll just buy here. Buy insurance. We wanted to purchase some lanterns. And I think we want to have some clothing if we can pull it off, too. So that would be 100. Can I... We're at a money thing here. So if we go 100 lanterns and then we go clothing, let's see if we can get a handful of these guys. Okay, so let's go with 500 rough clothes. We should be able to afford that. Oh, not quite. I miscalculated. Let's go to 50. I'm looking at the weight again, I think. Yep. We go 100. We could go 100. Let's go and do that, I guess. Buy insurance, not looping this one. Going to Rania, getting some lanterns, getting some rough clothes, and heck, let's go ahead and do it again. We'll bring some more iron ore with us. And we know that that number is 320. Sell it up. I mean, ooh, we could actually sell some tools instead. What? Let's put this at 0. What do you cost? You're 1 apiece, huh? Total weight is 1. We can really do 1,600 iron tools. That's a lot. Let's go with 1,000 to start with. That's what I'm talking about. That's way better. And then let's go ahead and sell that. Wow, that's a lot of iron tools. Let's go for it. We'll go for it. Form that up. That's crazy. Super good. All right. Citizens are starving and thirsty. Okay, 25,000 food isn't enough apparently. Crazy. This guy is full up. Yeah, we really need that Chichen Itza, just so I don't think about the death waves anymore. Our senior housing building kits, that would be the choke point that I was expecting. So we may need to do some ordering on some building kits as well. Let's take a quick peek at our tax. This feels like it's sped up just a little bit here. Good. We could go with the water trading post. This thing could get pretty spicy. It's pretty good. It takes a long time is the trade-off though, and it takes a lot of people. But we have a fair amount of people that we could do some trading with. Maybe we just go for it. Let's go. We got the 1 point water trading post. I'm deviating a little bit from the things that I wanted to do, but that's okay. I'm not required to do any of those things that I said I wanted to do, I guess. Let's see, where do we want to go? We do have a couple of decent spots as far as land-wise goes. Can't quite get that there. Can't quite get that there. Not ideal, not great, but it'll work. And then we'll go ahead and tie this in. I guess we do have this guy right here and warehouses, so that's not too bad. Oh, but our obsidian mines are good to go. So let's go ahead and get those guys working. And we're going to crank these guys up. Let's, our next point, let's upgrade our other mines, I think, is what we want to do. We're getting to the bottom on some of them, so we don't want to run out. And we're going to have 15 people getting us obsidian. That's crazy. And then let's go double check our gem mines in the north here. Still waiting on lanterns. That's fine. We got those on the way. This guy's still getting built up. Okay, so that's great. We're getting a couple of things here. On the way, another checkpoint here. Nice. Yeah, that feels like it's definitely sped up. Let's go back into education. We could increase this by 100%, which would be pretty great. Let's go ahead and do that. Boarding school. That's something we could get into for sure. We got 2 more points. If we grab the academy, we get 3 free points. So it's pretty nice to just work your way down this tree anyways. So I think let's go with boarding school. We'll go academy. That's going to give us 3 points. And then maybe we can finally get to corrals and start working on those guys. Oh, speaking of corrals, we had a pasture that we started with. What? We still need wood, huh? Okay, I think they're going through and building all of these. That's why it's taking so long. But that's okay. We can wait a little bit longer for those. Yeah, super excited for the obsidian mines starting up. We're going to have tons and tons of obsidian happening. And then we're going to get into this obsidian road stuff. Now, I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me replace all of our roads with obsidian road. But we are going to be doing it over time here. It's going to take quite a bit because we have a lot of roads happening, but it's incredibly worth it. So you increase your workers' travel speed by 125% with the obsidian road versus 25% with the dirt road. So it just makes sense. Obsidian is easy to get, and then we will also have gems to trade. So we're going to have trades going like crazy. We got our tobacco. We're going to have obsidian. We're going to have gems. But it's going to be a trade empire. It's going to be great. Super excited about it. And we'll go ahead and get this filled in. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about, like I mentioned a couple episodes ago, is there is an update on the way here. I believe it's happening this week unless something changes. Or maybe it's happened already, because the video is going to be for Wednesday, if I'm calculating that correctly, and it's currently Sunday for me, so it may have happened already. But we might not be able to access the save, so I might have to play around with that and see how it goes. So we'll see. But I want to get as much obsidian road in here as possible, and before that ends. So let's go ahead and continue to do that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna make you watch me all that, but slowly gonna replace all that stuff as we go along here. Look at that. See, it's almost already half full. This technology tree's cruising now. Let's see. Do we have paper in these? We should have paper in them. Now, one of them does. Yeah, one of them does. That's decent, I guess. And this guy does? Nope, that guy is. That's marked too, though. Okay, good. And then we have these 3 over here, and they do have paper. 170 paper. So now we're getting a little stockpile of it. It's good. That's what we needed. Water trading post. This guy's on the way. Looks like we have enough materials for everything. That's awesome. I'm gonna make that a priority even. Just because the trading is so good with that. Oh, so this senior mine is done. Okay, our caravan met with a mishap. Okay, that's not great. That looks like it's this one. Yep. So that's our tobacco one. Ooh, after years of disaster, we finally started to make our city booming. Now our people are working hard for a better life. However, there is a slight shortage of building materials for our rapidly growing cities. Could you support us? I can't because I don't have enough stone, unfortunately. That's too bad. Because I would do that for sure. Selling. We're gonna go back, set this thing back up. You know what? Let's set up multiple things here. So we know that we can do 750 here, right? But we still have pretty decent amount of wiggle room, right? So what if we do some obsidian in there. I don't know how much this is going to weigh, so let's just see if we can do 100. We can do 100, so it looks like that was like right up. I guess let's start with 100. Let's see what we do here. But we'll get that set up. Tobacco, obsidian, Rania, looping it, insurance it, 4 people, form it. Great. Yeah, Rania, sure, that's fine. I know we've been selling to Carlos too. Maybe I'll set up another one for Carlos. Once we get the water trade set up, we can do one of these other loops very, very easily. Let's see. March has arrived. Okay, so yep, we just need some hammers on that guy. Obsidian mines are running. Gemstones. Oh, one of them is almost ready. That's good. We have space in here for warehouses. Let's go ahead and put a couple more warehouses in here. It looks like we're gonna need them. Okay, our caravan returned to town. Great. Advanced Tailor's getting built up, and this guy's still getting built up. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to cut for a minute, and then we're gonna wait for our water trading post and our senior mines, and our senior facility to get built up, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back. Here we go. We got our water trading post ready to go, and it looks like we still need a couple more lanterns. So what we're going to be doing is doing a little bit of that action. So we have Rania here. We got 20 caravan members. So this is one of the downfalls of the water trading post is you need significantly more people. But look at this carry weight, 11,000. Super good. So we go ahead here and we go to sell some things. Let's see what we got for obsidian. We should have quite a bit now. Yeah, 2,000. That's crazy good. Let's go ahead and do like 15. What is that? Yeah, look at that. Barely even marks the total weight on us here. We're gonna go ahead and go with 15,000 on that one. And then let's see. What else do we want to sell? We could definitely sell a little. Looks like our iron is in the red now a little bit here. We should have a handful of gems. Not many yet. 140. That's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll sell those as well. Put them on the boat. And we have... Man, it looks like we might need to get in some more water action. I was hoping that those couple of reservoirs we put in would be enough, but it doesn't look like it's going to quite cut it. Let's go with 1,000 tobacco. Sell that as well. Okay, and I know that we're like not anywhere close to being like full up on this thing, but I think that's all that we're going to be doing as far as selling goes. Now it's buying that can get pretty good here. We'll go ahead and get a couple of lanterns. We got 133 in reserve. Oh, you know what? We need more than lanterns probably is building kits. And how many I need? That's another question I have. So I'm not sure. So we'll go like 200. We should be able to afford that. No problem. Yeah, we got that. Let's go with... Oh, I think we only needs 360 for total. And I think we have that already. So we'll go with 360. Get those guys on the way. And then I think we need to get some more puppies. So we can order... Okay, so we already have 20 puppies. That's pretty good. I'm thinking maybe we go to Carlos instead and do one trip. That might be a better option. So let's dang it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna sell stuff. We are gonna go obsidian. We got 2,000. We're gonna put in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and do gems. And we've got 140, so let's go 125. Sell those, and then we should have some tobaccos, and then we have 1,500 of that, and then we're going to sell some puppies because we have 20 of those guys. Sell that. Yeah, so now we're up to 62,000. Money's going to come back from this, which is going to be super great. And let's do a little bit of purchasing. So we wanted some lanterns. So let's go with 100 of those guys. And we want to have lanterns. We wanted some kits. So we're going to do building kits. We're going to go 360 on that. Get those guys coming in. And then we really, really need some clothes. So let's go with... I don't want rough clothing. I wanted the other one. So let's go with clothing here. Down jacket. That's what I was thinking of. We could even... This is cost. We're up to 18,000. Let's go... Can we do like 250? 18,000. And then insurance is going to cost us 1,187. So... I think we can pull this off? Or am I not going to quite right? Oh, we can. All right, so let's get that. And then another thing that happens is, so it takes 20 people to run this thing, and then 490 days. You get so much more out of it. So that's why I'm going to give it a go here. And then we can set up these other trading posts for loops. So we have this one already rocking, going to Rania with our tobaccos and with our 100 obsidian every so often. We can also set those up for Carlos as well. Yeah, go ahead and we'll do that. We'll just wait for the this ship to do its thing, get us sell our puppies and get some money, and then we'll do some more trading, and then we'll do some more flipping and set up a bunch of good stuff, and it'll be great. Okay, so our reservoirs not working apparently because I hadn't started it. So we got that one going. How did I put 2? Here's the other one. And we'll go ahead and activate that guy. And then I found this, the custom tailor. That was from Rania, and I threw it in because I wanted to see what all it's going to take. And it looks like it can make rough clothes from flax straight up. You had to process it into linens before. So what is this? Dyeing cloth? Cool. So yeah, let's go with this. We'll go ahead and we'll get a bunch of people working on that. A little bit more clothing coming in. And we'll see if these 2 reservoirs making enough water for us to be in the green. We'll see. It looks like we need some more spirits coming in, and it looks like we also need some more clothes. So let's look at our agave stock. Oh my goodness, tons of it. So let's go ahead and we'll grab a distillery. Now, if we build distilleries, we're going to need some more water. So we'll just have to take that into consideration. But that isn't a big deal, I don't think. We'll go ahead and plop one right there, and we'll plop one right there. And then we want to get a well. Let's see, here it is. We got a well right here. And let's just plop this guy right here. And I did notice that this thing is ready to go. So now our senior housing, we got 36 seniors in there. Super great. And how does this look? Now we're down to 14 people who want new houses. So it's much better. It's still not 0, but it's better. So we got our senior housing up and running. Great. Looks like our other gem mine is ready to go. Go ahead and get that started up as well. Lots of gems coming in. And then we want to start upgrading our mines. Look at that. 2 tech points. I just quit looking at it for a minute, and all of a sudden we have tons of points. We want to go here, upgrade our mines to be infinite, so we can finally get into that action. And then let's go ahead and go down to education, boarding schools. Don't have any furniture. We can't build that just yet, but pretty soon we'll be able to get to the academy. I should have got the academy first before upgrading our mines, but that's okay. Do that right here. We should have all these things. We got more lanterns on the way. We got more building kits on the way. Go ahead and get that thing on the way to being upgraded. So that'll be nice. I'll just do that one first. We'll wait for the other ones. Building kits. Let's put a couple more workers in there so that we don't have to import so much. We still probably will. Just for reputation's sake, which is just fine. This thing's all good to go over here. Oh, and then our pastures are also set up. We got our one with the sheeps in there already. I think I'll do this guy as also sheep. And then we'll do a alpaca and an alpaca. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do bison in the last 2 slots here. Buffalo, I mean. Go ahead and do that. And then, of course, we will need to split that out. So the sheep I can't do yet, but the other 2 I can do by going here. Separate to you. Separate to you. And then we'll finally do that here as well. Okay, so that should be good to go. Alpacas are split out there. Ooh, let's just check what this has. Nothing good. We dismissed that. Okay. And then this guy is going to be a minute. So, oh, yeah, support you with flax? Sure, absolutely. Tech point, we got 60 rep and a tech point. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and we'll go and grab our academy finally. Still can't build this again because of furniture, but now we have 3 tech points. So if we wanted to, we could grab furniture and then get partway down into agriculture. So we would have feeder and eco pastures and not quite animal slaughter just yet if we did do it that way. I think what we'll do first is let's just get this on the way. We'll do that, and then we'll get the benefits of the animal slaughter in while we're waiting for the other point here. And then we need 1 more point for our where is it? Logistics, animal power. So we have a couple more points, but we're getting them so much faster now. And then in between, we can start building the corrals, and those horses and donkeys will have a spot to be. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. We got lots of trading done. We got our gems up and running. Some of our obsidian roads are getting completed. It looks pretty good. Excited about that. And then, of course, our water trading post. So that's going to be going for a while. And hopefully you guys will be here. I think you will be when we see the fruits of our labor on that. So have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night. And I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival.